What's going on, guys? So I'm going to be reviewing something that I've been actually taking for a couple of years now, probably 3 to 4 years. It's something called Mts Whey. Now I'm doing this review because I've actually had a couple of people actually email me and say, you know what kind of protein should I take? You know, should I take a regular whey? Should I take a hydrolyzed whey? Should I take a mixed complex? Should I take a protein with creatine in it? You know, well, what I've been taking for multiple years is just a regular whey. Usually it's gold standard, or it's Mts Whey. The reason why I like Mts Whey is because I think that it's the best tasting protein basically on the planet. Another great tasting protein is Synthesis, but again, Synthesis is going to be higher in carbs and a lot higher in calories too as well. Now, this is made by Tiger Fitness. Shout out to Mark Lobliner. No way am I getting sponsored for this. No way am I getting paid to do this type of review. The reason why I'm doing this is because I've even had, if you go on my old Instagram or my Instagram now, I've been actually taking Mts Whey since it had the old packaging when it was all black. So I've been taking Mts Whey for a long time. If you guys also want to look at Mark Lobliner's Mts Whey, he does go over his protein, why his protein is better than the rest, because of so-called amino spiking, which it is proven that some companies are amino spiking some of these proteins because the more you amino spike something, the cheaper it's going to be. So you throw in a bunch of BCAAs and aminos in there and then you drop the content of the protein, it's actually going to be a lot cheaper for the company to distribute and sell. So at the long term, these fuckers are always going to, you know, make their profits higher. Now with Mts Whey, it's just a regular hydrolyzed whey, not hydrolyzed, excuse me, just a regular whey protein. Per one scoop, you got 150 calories, 4 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of protein. Sugars is about 2 grams, and it's also got 110 milligrams of sodium. It also has no vitamin A, calcium. It does have 2% of vitamin C and iron. He also does have, I believe he's got leucine. He does have amino acids in here. He's got leucine in here. I believe he's got about 5 grams of glutamine. So, I mean, he's got a bunch of them. So he's got, alanine, arginine, aspartic acid, cysteine, glutamic acid, glycine, histidine. So he's got basically almost all of the regular BCAAs and amino acids that are recommended in a protein. And this is his blend. As you can see, Mark Lobliner is a jack motherfucker, so I mean, he's doing something right, which is right here. So, taste on this is a 10 out of 10 for sure. The best tasting the best tasting protein on the planet, personally, in my opinion. When I first started taking Mts Whey, I used to crave this. You know, I couldn't wait to get to I couldn't wait to take this. I mean, I've been taking it for such a long time now, to the point where it's just like second nature. But I do love this protein. Now I'm going to get into another topic of mixed proteins. Like they'll have some type of egg in it. They'll have, a whey protein in it. They'll also have something called the casein. A casein protein is a slow digestive protein, kind of like rice. It's kind of like beans. People usually take that. So let's say if you want to make yourself feel more hungry, less hungry. When you take that, you're going to feel full throughout the day. When you're taking that, personally, that's what I've done, because I used to take casein at night when I was cutting, back in 2012, 2013, because it kept me full throughout the whole night. I'll take the protein at like 8 o'clock, and I'll try to go to bed. I go to bed late, guys, like 12, 1 o'clock, and I wouldn't feel hungry at all. That's probably one of the best reasons why casein was part of it. Synthesis is another great tasting protein. But reason being, it's really high in carbs, and it's really high in sugars, and it's really high in calories. If you guys, I don't have it, but I can also post at the bottom of the link that Synthesis, and if you guys want to try it out, personally, in my opinion, that's a good tasting pre-workout. But I don't know why I keep saying pre-workout protein. Now, what I also like to do is I like to throw about 5 grams of creatine a day. I take the MyProtein creatine. I'm also going to do a review on that sometime in the future. So I throw that with 2 scoops and also 5 grams of creatine a day, just to hold my strength gains. But guys, check this out. go on there. I know if you guys buy stuff on Tiger Fitness, he'll go throw in some samples if you ask him, or email Mark for some samples. But I'm telling you, this is a great protein to try out. It also keeps you full. I mean, I like this with my type of gains. I've noticed, not more gains, but I've noticed the quality of this protein. Like I used to take Dimetized Elite XT. That's a mixed protein. I would break out with stuff like that. I would just feel more groggy when you're drinking it. It's like this nasty, like not nasty, excuse me, like this really like thick, grimy taste. With this does have a thick texture. I mean, you can do things like Mark Lobliner does sludge with this. You can mix some water in, throw some milk in there, you know, mix it around and throw it in the microwave. It tastes like pudding. This is a thick consistency protein. That's what I love. So if you throw like 1 scoop in, it's gonna taste like regular water, not water, but it's gonna be watered down. You throw 2 scoops in a shaker cup, this is gonna be a thick, creamy tasting, tasty. I can't talk. Thick, creamy, tasty taste. Okay. I don't know what the fuck I just said. But this is the chocolate flavor. He does have peanut butter fluff, which is I definitely recommend. I have not tried the red velvet, but I heard really good things about it. So this video is getting a little long, guys, but overall, this, in my opinion, is the best protein that's on the market right now. I've tried a lot of proteins. I've tried a lot of different things, and this is probably something that, you know, Mark Lobliner has perfected in the protein industry. And guys, just check it out. Go to tigerfitness.com, order yourself a tub. You will not regret it. Shout out to Mark Lobliner, and thank you so much for actually bringing this type of protein out here. But other than that, guys, everything is a 10 out of 10. This is the protein to go with. So I wish you guys the best of luck with your gains. I wish you guys, you know, if you guys do buy this, leave a comment at the bottom and let me know what you guys think of this, because, you know, everybody's entitled to their opinions, and everyone's got their own little, you know, own little mixing and matching of things, and also how the body, if your body doesn't take this as well, you never know. So guys, let me know. Other than that, stay passionate about your lifting, stay passionate about everything else. You know, don't give up on what you're trying to do. Go to the gym. Consistency is key. There's one more thing I want to talk on, because I'm rambling a little bit. I have people who ask me, you know, how have you lost this weight? I went from being 260 to right now I'm about 224. It took me about a year because I slowly cut. People always ask me, you know, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? You know, guys, I always tell people, you got to track your macros. You got to track your calories. You got to track your consistency. You got to track your PRs. You got to, you know, you got to change up everything. Okay, you got to change up your workout training, your training programs, what you're taking internally, what kind of foods you're eating. Guys, if you don't track any of that, you're not going to grow. You're not going to do anything. It's just like a business. If you own a business, if you work for a business looks at, you know, gross profits. They look at, you know, what's coming in inventory, what's coming out of inventory. You know, what was our numbers for the month? What's our numbers from the year from last year? They always compare for things. Guys, your body is like your own business. If you don't track anything, if you don't track your calories, your macros, your training logs, if you don't track anything, how are you going to grow? There's no even point of going to the gym. But that's just my 2 cents on that. That's a total different topic for a total different video. Getting a little long, like I said. Guys, I'll check you guys into the next video.